Welcome to Learning Life Content, unraveling the world, one story at a time. Like, share and subscribe our channel. This helps us to grow and motivates us to bring more interesting stories. Imagine a time before spoken language, a time when our early human ancestors roamed the earth, their communication limited to grunts, gestures and facial expressions. These primitive forms of interaction were the building blocks of what would eventually become complex languages. This was the dawn of human communication, a rudimentary system that nevertheless played a crucial role in their survival. In a world filled with dangers and uncertainties, the ability to convey even the simplest of messages could mean the difference between life and death. Our ancestors relied on these non-verbal cues to convey basic information, such as warning each other of danger, coordinating hunts, and expressing emotions. These gestures and vocalizations were not just random sounds or movements, they were purposeful and meaningful. Gestures, in particular, are thought to have played a pivotal role in the development of language. They allowed early humans to communicate complex ideas and emotions without the need for words. Unlike vocalizations, which can be involuntary, gestures are deliberate and require conscious control over body movement. This level of control indicates a significant cognitive leap, suggesting that our ancestors were capable of intentional communication. This suggests that our ancestors had already developed a degree of cognitive sophistication, capable of using their bodies to communicate intentionally. This ability to use gestures deliberately would have been crucial in their daily lives, from coordinating group activities to teaching and learning from one another. These early forms of communication were essential for survival in a harsh and unforgiving world. The ability to share information about food sources, shelter and threats would have been vital for the group's well-being. The ability to signal danger, for instance, could mean the difference between life and death. A well-timed warning could save lives, allowing the group to take evasive action or prepare for a threat. Similarly, coordinating hunts required a shared understanding of each other's intentions, something that could only be achieved through effective communication. Successful hunts meant more food and resources, which in turn supported the growth and development of the community. Over time, these simple forms of communication gradually evolved, laying the groundwork for the development of more complex systems of language. As humans began to form larger and more complex social groups, the need for more sophisticated communication methods became apparent. As our ancestors' brains grew larger and more complex, so too did their capacity for communication. This cognitive development allowed for the creation of more nuanced and detailed forms of expression, paving the way for the rich tapestry of languages we have today. This, in turn, would have profound implications for their social interactions, their ability to transmit knowledge, and ultimately, their survival as a species. The evolution of communication not only helped early humans survive, but also thrive, leading to the development of culture, art, and civilization. The use of tools, for instance, required a level of communication that went beyond simple gestures. Teaching others how to craft and use tools necessitated a more sophisticated form of interaction, one that could convey detailed instructions and complex ideas. Similarly, the creation of art, such as cave paintings, suggests that early humans had developed the ability to express abstract concepts and share stories. These artistic expressions were not just decorative, they were a means of communication, a way to convey experiences, beliefs, and knowledge across generations. Social gatherings and communal activities would have further driven the need for more complex communication. As groups grew larger, the ability to convey nuanced messages and maintain social cohesion became increasingly important. This would have spurred the development of more sophisticated language structures, enabling early humans to navigate the complexities of social life. The transmission of knowledge from one generation to the next was another critical aspect of early human communication. Teaching young members of the group about survival skills, cultural practices, and social norms required a robust system of communication. This intergenerational transfer of knowledge ensured the continuity and advancement of human societies. As early humans migrated and adapted to new environments, their communication systems would have had to evolve to meet new challenges. The ability to share information about unfamiliar landscapes, new food sources, and potential threats was crucial for successful adaptation and survival. Innovation and technological advancements also played a role in the evolution of language. As early humans developed new tools and techniques, they needed to communicate these innovations to others. This required a language capable of conveying complex and technical information, further driving the development of more sophisticated communication systems. Ultimately, the evolution of communication was a key factor in the success of early human societies. It enabled them to build strong social bonds, share knowledge, and work together towards common goals. This collective effort laid the foundation for the development of culture, art, and civilization, shaping the course of human history. The legacy of these early forms of communication is still evident today. The gestures, vocalizations, and symbols used by our ancestors have evolved into the rich and diverse languages we speak now. They are a testament to the ingenuity and adaptability of the human species, a reminder of our shared journey through time. The emergence of language marked a pivotal turning point in human evolution. It was not merely a means of communication, but a revolutionary tool that fundamentally transformed the way our ancestors interacted with each other and their environment. Language allowed for the expression of complex thoughts and emotions, fostering deeper connections and understanding among individuals. It served as a catalyst for unprecedented social cooperation, enabling early humans to work together in ways that were previously unimaginable. This cooperation extended beyond immediate survival needs, fostering a sense of community and shared purpose. Through language, individuals could coordinate efforts, share resources, and build alliances which were crucial for the survival and prosperity of early human groups. Language facilitated the transfer of knowledge and cognitive development, propelling our species to the forefront of the evolutionary race. Through spoken words, complex ideas and skills could be taught and learned, ensuring that valuable knowledge was not lost, but rather built upon with each generation. This continuous accumulation of knowledge allowed humans to innovate and adapt to changing environments. Language became the cornerstone of human civilization, the foundation upon which all subsequent cultural and technological advancements would be built. It allowed for the creation of intricate social structures and the development of early settlements, laying the groundwork for modern society. The ability to communicate effectively enabled the establishment of laws, governance, and trade, which were essential for the growth of complex societies. With language, our ancestors could share complex ideas, coordinate activities with greater precision, and pass on knowledge to future generations. This ability to articulate thoughts and plans enabled more efficient hunting strategies, better tool-making techniques, and more effective problem-solving. The exchange of ideas and experiences enriched the collective knowledge of human communities, driving progress and innovation. This ability to transmit information across time and space gave humans a distinct advantage over other species. It meant that lessons learned by one generation could benefit many that followed, creating a cumulative cultural and intellectual heritage. This continuity of knowledge was crucial for the development of increasingly sophisticated technologies and cultural practices. Hunting strategies could be refined and shared, leading to more successful hunts and a more reliable food supply. This in turn supported larger communities and more complex social structures. The ability to communicate detailed plans and strategies allowed for coordinated group efforts, which were essential for tackling large prey and ensuring the survival of the group. Tools and techniques could be passed down from one generation to the next, ensuring that each new generation started with the accumulated knowledge of those who came before. This continuity was crucial for the development of increasingly sophisticated technologies. The refinement of tools and the invention of new techniques were driven by the ability to share and build upon previous knowledge. social bonds could be strengthened through storytelling and shared experiences. These narratives not only entertained, but also conveyed moral lessons, cultural values, and historical knowledge, reinforcing group cohesion and identity. Storytelling served as a means of preserving the collective memory of the community, passing down traditions, and instilling a sense of belonging and continuity. Furthermore, language facilitated the development of abstract thought, allowing humans to conceptualize the world around them in new and complex ways. This ability to think beyond the immediate and tangible enabled the creation of art, philosophy, and science. Abstract thinking allowed humans to explore ideas, imagine possibilities, and develop theories that extended beyond their direct experiences. This, in turn, led to the development of art, religion, and other forms of symbolic expression, enriching human culture and fostering a sense of shared identity. These symbolic systems allowed humans to express their beliefs, emotions, and ideas in ways that transcended the limitations of spoken language. The creation of art and the practice of rituals provided a means of exploring and expressing the human experience in profound and meaningful ways. The rituals and cultural practices that emerged from these symbolic expressions played a crucial role in uniting communities and preserving their collective memory. They provided a framework for social organization and a means of passing down traditions and values. These practices reinforced social bonds and ensured the continuity of cultural heritage across generations. The evolutionary advantage conferred by language cannot be overstated. It allowed humans to adapt to diverse environments, overcome challenges, and build complex societies. This adaptability was key to our survival and success as a species. The ability to communicate and share knowledge enabled humans to develop strategies for coping with environmental changes and to innovate solutions to new problems. It allowed humans to adapt to diverse environments, overcome challenges, and build complex societies. The ability to communicate effectively and share knowledge was instrumental in the development of agriculture, trade, and governance. These advancements laid the foundation for the growth of civilizations and the establishment of complex social, economic, and political systems. It was the key to our species' unprecedented success and remains a defining characteristic of what it means to be human. Language is not just a tool, it is the essence of our humanity, shaping our thoughts, our cultures, and our destinies. It has enabled us to build societies, create art, explore the universe, and understand our place within it. The journey of human language is a testament to our capacity for innovation, cooperation, and cultural richness. The journey from simple grunts and gestures, which were the earliest forms of human communication, to the complex grammatical structures of modern languages, is a fascinating tale of evolution and adaptation. This transformation reflects the incredible adaptability and ingenuity of our species. This journey is a testament to the extraordinary plasticity of the human brain, which has adapted over millennia to meet the ever-increasing demands for more sophisticated communication. The brain's ability to process and produce language has evolved in tandem with our social and cultural complexities. The human brain's ability to develop and refine language is one of its most remarkable features. This transition from basic sounds and gestures to intricate languages was not a sudden leap, but rather a gradual process of refinement and innovation. Over time, our ancestors developed the cognitive and anatomical capabilities necessary for more complex forms of communication. This process was driven by the ever-increasing demands for more sophisticated communication, as humans began to form more complex social structures and needed more effective ways to share information, emotions, and ideas. The development of language allowed for the transmission of knowledge, the establishment of social norms, and the creation of shared cultural identities. How exactly this transition occurred remains a subject of ongoing scientific debate. Researchers continue to explore various theories and gather evidence to understand the origins and evolution of language. Some theories suggest that language evolved as a byproduct of other cognitive functions, while others propose that it was a direct adaptation for social communication. One prominent theory suggests that language evolved from a gestural system, with spoken words gradually replacing hand signals as the primary mode of communication. This theory is supported by the observation that many modern languages still incorporate gestures as an integral part of communication. Another theory proposes that vocalizations and gestures co-evolved, eventually merging into a single, integrated system of communication. This theory suggests that early humans used a combination of sounds and gestures to convey more complex messages, allowing for greater flexibility and nuance in their interactions. Regardless of the precise pathway, the development of structured language involved several key innovations. These innovations were crucial in transforming simple sounds and gestures into the rich and diverse languages we have today. The ability to create and understand complex sentences enabled humans to express abstract concepts, share detailed information, and build intricate social networks. These include the ability to combine sounds into meaningful units known as morphemes, which are the smallest units of meaning in a language. Morphemes allowed for the creation of a vast array of words, each with its own specific meaning, thereby expanding the expressive power of language. Another key innovation was the development of syntax, the set of rules that govern the structure of sentences. Syntax allows us to arrange morphemes into grammatically correct sentences, enabling us to convey complex ideas and information. The rules of syntax provide a framework for organizing words in a way that makes sense to both the speaker and the listener. Semantics, the study of meaning, is another crucial aspect of language. It involves assigning meaning to words and sentences, allowing us to understand and interpret the messages being communicated. Semantics enables us to grasp the nuances of language, such as metaphors, idioms, and context-dependent meanings. The process of linguistic evolution was likely driven by a combination of factors, including natural selection, social learning, and cultural transmission. These factors work together to shape the development of language over time. Natural selection may have favored individuals with better communication skills, while social learning and cultural transmission allowed for the spread and refinement of linguistic innovations. Individuals with a greater aptitude for language would have been more successful at navigating the complexities of social life. This would have led to the gradual spread of these advantageous traits within the population, further driving the evolution of language. Effective communication would have been essential for cooperation, coordination, and the establishment of social bonds. The emergence of structured language marked a profound shift in human cognitive abilities. It enabled humans to express nuanced thoughts and ideas, which in turn facilitated the development of complex social structures, belief systems, and cultural practices. Language allowed for the accumulation and transmission of knowledge across generations, fostering innovation and cultural continuity. The ability to communicate effectively and share knowledge across generations has been a cornerstone of human progress. Structured language has played a pivotal role in shaping our societies, cultures, and civilizations, making it one of the most significant milestones in human history. It has enabled us to build complex societies, develop advanced technologies, and create rich cultural traditions that define our humanity. The invention of writing, a revolutionary development in human history, marked a significant departure from the purely oral traditions of the past. This monumental leap allowed for the preservation and transmission of complex ideas and knowledge across generations. For the first time, humans had a way to permanently record their thoughts, beliefs, and knowledge, transcending the limitations of time and memory. Written records provided a means to store information accurately, ensuring that it could be referenced and built upon by future generations. This breakthrough, occurring independently in several parts of the world, forever changed the course of human civilization and its development. Writing systems emerged as a cornerstone of societal advancement, enabling the growth of complex institutions and the administration of large populations. Among the earliest writing systems were cuneiform and hieroglyphics, developed in ancient Mesopotamia and Egypt, respectively. These scripts were not only tools for communication, but also symbols of cultural identity and intellectual achievement. These scripts, though visually distinct, shared a common purpose: to capture and preserve information for future generations. They facilitated the recording of everything from mundane daily transactions to profound religious and philosophical texts. Cuneiform, characterized by its wedge-shaped marks impressed on clay tablets, served as a versatile tool for record-keeping. It documented a wide array of activities, including business transactions, legal contracts, and religious ceremonies, reflecting the complexity of Mesopotamian society. Hieroglyphics, a more pictorial script, adorned the walls of temples and tombs, chronicling the lives of pharaohs and the myths of Egyptian gods. This script was integral to the religious and cultural life of ancient Egypt, serving both decorative and communicative purposes. The impact of writing on these ancient societies was profound and far-reaching. It enabled the administration of complex societies, the codification of laws, and the establishment of educational systems. Writing facilitated the rise of centralized governments, enabled the codification of laws, and spurred intellectual and cultural growth. It allowed for the creation of legal systems that could be consistently applied, fostering a sense of order and justice. Knowledge, once confined to the realm of memory and oral tradition, could now be disseminated widely. This fostered literacy, scholarship, and the exchange of ideas across regions, laying the foundation for the intellectual and cultural achievements of future civilizations.